This is the most consumed beer in Australia, and it sucks. Great Northern was released in 2010 into a competitive market. North Queensland was already dominated by Castlemaine's 4X Gold. Two things they did correctly when releasing this beer was one, marketing and advertising. Everywhere you looked, you were going to see Great Northern. And two, their price point was perfect. Australia's tax was going up, beer prices were going up, consumers were switching to cheaper beers. The beer from up here became a new trend. I even remember my dad switching from West End, which he'd been drinking for about 20 odd years, to Great Northern because it was just cheaper and you could save a bit of dosh, which you could spend somewhere else. One thing that always gets me with this beer is its smell. It smells like stale and dry beer, at least in my opinion. The taste, it's not very bitter. I mean, you don't want bitterness with a lager anyway. This beer does have one benefit, and that's its mouthfeel, because its mouthfeel is so thin you can just scull it down. This beer is sex in a canoe. F***ing close to water. So here's some beers you can try instead. Coopers have recently launched a lager, and this is actually quite nice. It even has some fruity, lingering flavours to it. If you go to South Australia, it is advertised everywhere, but the good thing about this beer is you can get it in any state. It's Australia-wide. I probably shouldn't recommend Bogue St. George because it is a Tasmanian-only beer, but the beer with itself is absolutely delicious. Lucky Last is better beer. I noticed that I've now grabbed an ale. I did not mean to grab the ale. I just saw blue and assumed it was a lager. But imagine this can is orange. If you do try the better beer, remember it's made by the uninspired, unemployed, some TikTokers. They actually made quite a decent drop. But Great Northern, it's getting the shoe.
Yuck. Kind of fix it though.